Pacorosa from Superbike Universe just pulled up with a trailer full of goodies. I think Santa came early this year. Wait till you see what he's got in the trailer. Unbelievable. You motocross guys, stay tuned.
Ken, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Hey, don't squeeze too much, man. I broke some ribs. A tree decided to take me out last week, so I'm feeling a little bit sucking some air and not getting it all in right now.
You're riding that new YZ250 in the woods?
Yeah, man. But you know what? Next time I'm going to make sure I go right through it instead of just hit it and stop. You know?
If you were riding one of these 500s you have in the trailer, you probably would have taken the tree down.
Yeah, it would have definitely taken it. So listen, so you know what I brought. I was back in the shed there, and there's some pretty cool stuff I started pulling out, and I realized I got a whole bag of Jolly Ranchers in here for you. All right?
Wait do you see this, folks?
This is pretty cool. Watch this as it comes down because it's pretty heavy. I can't hold it. Oh. Yeah. We got all the colors of the rainbow in here. Of course, got the lime green KX500.
That's Randy McCann's race number right there.
Yep.
KX500. Number 44.
Awesome.
What year is this one, Pete?
This is an 89.
89?
89, yeah.
This is
and that one is water cooled, or that one is liquid cooled.
This is probably the fastest two-stroke 500 ever made. Arguably the fastest. They used to win desert races on these.
Oh, no question.
In addition to motocross, this is one badass ride.
Yeah, and that's 500cc liquid cooled. It's got 12 inches of travel front and rear. It was a pretty trick bike for 1989.
These are rated like 60-something horsepower right out of the crate.
Pretty close to 60 horse.
Nasty.
And then I got a whole bunch of, let me open up this other door for you, Ken. 483 CR480. It's now if you look at this one, just like the first one we took out was liquid cooled. But these next few little
cylinder head
bangers here, look at these things. These are all air cooled. And these are monsters. These are guaranteed to break an ankle as soon as you start them.
Actually, one of our good friends that used to work here, his racing career was finished, so he almost got killed on one of these this year.
Yeah.
He broke all his ribs, every rib.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I know how breaking ribs is. Yeah. So,
you remember what happened, Jen?
Oh, are we talking about?
All right, Pete, what do we have here?
all right. So,
Kenny, it was Tim Blodgett that almost got killed on one of these this year. Tim, I know this probably brings back bad memories, but I know you loved your 480, and hope you're recovering nicely. Maybe we'll see you out there next year if you heal up.
So the next one I got again is another big single cylinder, 490 cc's. Okay, this is a YZ490. You know, this thing here broke a lot of ribs back in the day, man. There's no question. And just to start these things, if you don't get them at top dead center, you're not kicking them. They ain't going through. Yeah. And when they backfire, they usually break an ankle.
I'm still dealing with the lawsuit from one of my employees threatening to file for breaking his foot on an ATK 406 two-stroke.
Yeah,
if these backfire on you,
you'll
know it.
You're hurt.
Looks like Christmas candy cane.
It does, doesn't it? Got all the candy canes. Dude, this is the rarest of rare right here. This is an 83 RM500, and look at it. It is pristine. The thing looks like it just came off the showroom floor. Got an Olean shock in it, and it's totally fresh. Ready to go out and win some vintage motos.
What year is that one, Pete?
This is either an 83 or 84. I'm pretty sure this is the 83.
That's a Jim Neenan, JoJo Keller special right there. That's what I think Jim ran this bike in '82.
Yeah, it's got the full floater suspension. This was badass in that time back in that day.
That thing was nasty.
It's still badass.
Olean shock on it. A lot of Pete's bikes have the Olean shocks, nothing but the best, all top shelf shit. Pete's mostly into super bikes, but his son Andrew is a motocross racer, and they've got quite a collection of motocross bikes. They're loaning these 500s to the museum to display. We're on track. I just got off the phone with the town. We're on track for January 10th opening date. So it'd be nice to roll these bad boys in there.
Yeah.
That's my game.
So this one right here is the only European bike I bought today. That's a KTM 495.
Look at the
cylinder on that thing.
This is a John Finkelday was winning NESC races back in the 80s.
That's got a white power front fork and a white power shock. Pretty rare stuff back in the day, and all high-end stuff, KTM. And this is just basically unheard of finding one in this condition.
Is this original, Pete? The Pro Lever graphics look original on this.
Yeah, everything's original on this.
Wow.
Yeah. A little freshened up. I freshened up the frame a little bit and painted a couple little things here and there.
It's beautiful.
But for the most part, she's pretty. She's
A brand new rear tire on it, ready to shred.
I put new tires front and rear, and then it just basically sat. You know, I never really wanted to start it.
I think these were the horsepower king in that era.
Right. Now, the nice thing about this bike is you get to break your left leg on this one, okay, instead of your right leg. And this one here, this bike, this one kicks this way, so you got to kick with the left leg, you know?
That's
so
fantastic.
the perfect thing is once you break your right ankle, you can jump on one of these and then break your left, and you're perfect.
Ambidextrous broken ankles. Break either one.
Yeah, man, so there it is. There's the colors of the rainbow, man. We got them all.
So we got the Honda CR480, the Kawasaki KX500. If this doesn't bring back memories to you motocross guys, I don't know what will. The Yamaha YZ490. I actually won the Greylock Hair Scramble in the pro class in 1990. The Mount Greylock Netra Hair Scramble on the same exact bike.
I won the absolute sickest crash ever on one of these. The bike actually ended up in a tree, and I ended up on the ground. But I would say that if it was on video today, I would get some big hits. You know what I mean?
Beautiful bike, the golden chain.
Isn't that great?
Olean shock. Look at that. That's
that one is really, really clean.
Look at the pipe on it. This is a handmade pipe.
Yeah, that's a PFM pipe.
Looks like a factory
RP,
pipe.
I think it's RPM. I can't remember. PFM.
Stay tuned, folks.
PFM.
Next week we have Mike Guerra's factory CR250 Husqvarna coming here, so we got some more moto candy coming our way. Look at this badass KTM. This thing's nasty. What a machine. Hey Jen, which one do you have a favorite, hon?
Do I have a favorite?
I think the green one you look best on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Kawasaki myself.
Up on there, see how it fits you.
Oh, I don't know. You
Right up
think?
there. Yeah. Swing a leg over it. See if you can kickstart it, hon.
Oh yeah. Let's
Fire that up. Come on, Jen.
Fire it up. See if you can pop a wheelie.
Oh, you could definitely. Hey, so let me. You know what? We got a great story about the KX500 and the CR500. We had a friend who we were at a party with a CR500. And he couldn't start it, and I came back over. I was like, "All right, look, I'll start it for you." He's like, "Let me take it for a ride." I go, "Listen, be careful because it's gonna wheel it." He went first, second, third gear, wheelied it, and looped every piece of plastic off the thing off, in one shot. And he's like, "Oh, I totally ride this thing, no problem."
Yeah.
Nope. First gear, second gear, boom, all the way over in front of like 40 people at a party.
That's sick.
Yeah.
If you want to read some really funny stories, go to superbikeuniverse.com. That's Pete's website.
Yeah, you like it. There's some funny stuff in there.
He's the best ad writer I've ever seen for bikes. His stuff's off the hook. He's got an ad
I
on there.
can't spell worth shit though, so don't be critiquing me on my spelling.
Go to superbikeuniverse.com and read the ad on the CR500 Honda. It's funny as hell.
The limps a lot.
Yeah.
The team limps a lot.
Remember what you wrote there?
Yeah, that's one of the one. That's the one with Scruff. You know, you remember Scruff, right? Falling down, getting beat up.
Can't start it, you can't ride it.
Can't start it, you can't ride it, man. That's the way it is.
What else did you bring today for the collection, Pete?
So I found this thing. This was just sitting in a shed.
Mark Olson's going to freak when he
and
sees
this is amazing. This is a 1,900 mile, 1981 GPZ 550. I mean, you know, this is what basically so many guys, you know, in their late 40s, early 50s, they got started on this bike. I mean, this is the bike that started them on their path to riding either super bikes or road race. I mean, I actually road raced one of these at Loudon in '83.
Mark Olson, our lead tech, he still has the one he road raced back then.
Awesome.
It's in mint shape. He's going to freak when he sees this.
Awesome. So next
1,900 miles is barely broken in.
Barely broken in.
Ready for the first oil change.
Yeah. So
40 years later.
The next thing we got here is a totally pristine YB8 Bimoda.
This is a super rare piece.
This is probably one of a couple hundred ever made.
Most of the motocross guys may or may not be familiar with the Bimoda. Describe what Bimoda is.
So Bimoda was this little Italian factory in Italy. So the letters. This is the last one's Tamburini. The other one is Massimo something, and the first guy I can't remember his name. But it's three dudes that got together. One guy was a designer. The other guy was a frame designer, and the third guy was able to source it all together. And he was the business guy. So what they did is they made their own frames, and then they sourced these motors from all the big four: the Japanese, the Honda, the Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawi. This particular one is a YB8. Now, a YB8 means it's Yamaha Bimoda, and it's the 8th Yamaha-powered Bimoda that was made. So there were eight other models before this one.
This is a very limited production piece.
Yeah,
all
maybe 130, 140 pieces total worldwide.
You'll never see another one of these pretty much ever.
And this one is really, really cherry. Like really,
the paint job's off the hook.
Yeah.
The green.
Isn't that great? It's like Italian flag.
Right? Yeah.
Really cool. You know. And these came with really high-end components. So back in the day, this is I believe this is a 90. Or it's probably a 92 or 93, but this came with an M1R Serini fork, which is a really high-end piece, and it has a white power rear fork. It has Oscam wheels, Brembo brakes. So all the really high-end stuff back in the day.
Ahead of its time.
You would consider this like the Lamborghini of motorcycles.
Absolutely,
you know?
very, very rare. Not too many people could afford these. So,
Yeah.
you know, they didn't build that many of them. But it's, this is the best of the best.
Yeah. Hey, so I got all you motocross dudes. I got Mr. Nasty road bike over here for you. Now, as we walk back over here, check this out. We got 4 pipes sticking out. You know something special's over there.
Rich Frank, this one's for you, buddy. I know you like these 2-stroke street bikes.
Yeah.
So
So stuffed inside this little aluminum frame. This is a Japanese model, so it has an aluminum frame. This is a V4 500cc 2-stroke. You got 4 pipes sticking out the back, and when this thing fires up, it sounds like 4 chainsaws getting ready to run.
So how many cc's is it?
500.
So it's like 4 125s basically,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Like 4 YZ 125 pistons.
Yeah.
V4.
It made real big power.
I've never
for its
even
day.
seen one of these before.
1980. This is 1984. It was never imported into the United States.
That's why we never seen
It was
one.
a Canadian or European model only.
Is this one from Canada? Or
This is a Canadian model. Yeah, and it's got 6,200 kilometers. So what's it? About 4,000 miles.
Now, how many of these were produced?
No, very, very limited.
I've never even
2
seen a
years.
picture of one.
They made it 2 years, so this is extremely, extremely limited. And then you know what? Here's over here we brought the beginning of the whole superbike battles. In 1983, Honda went all out and decided to make the lightest possible bike that they could to go against the GSX-R 1100. And
You have a couple of these, don't you?
I got a whole bunch of these. Yeah.
I think I've seen Pete's collection.
4 or 5 of these.
I think Pete has the largest private collection of super bikes that I've ever seen. Is what, about 150 bikes?
Yeah, it's like 145 bikes right now. But you know, the nice thing
I
is
think Pete's got
the
about-
motorcycle museum's going to be here, and I'm going to be bringing them all here.
Pete's got at least 30 bikes here now between the truckload he dropped off now. He's got some real high-end stuff. Matter of fact, Pete's first road bike he ever bought when he was 18 is in our collection.
Yeah, it's downstairs.
What
A Katana 1000.
the
is down
Katana?
there.
Yeah, he's got. You know, yeah, it's,
And a great story with the Katana 1000. When I bought it, I went to the dealership, and the dealer said I had gone in there a couple days earlier to another dealer, and I was going to buy a CV, this thing called a 6-cylinder. It was a 6-cylinder.
CBX?
CBX,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was a little dude, man. I was 16. I kicked the kickstand off, and the thing fell right over on top of me. And I'm in the showroom, and the guy's flipping out. He's like, "Get out of here, you're not mine." And I had a whole bag of cash on me. I had done a lot of lawn cutting and a whole bunch of other stuff. You know, loan sharking, you know, beating people up.
Yeah.
16 years old. So anyway, I had a whole bunch of cash. I went right down the road to the Suzuki dealer, and they didn't give a shit. I was 16 years old. They let me buy this brand new Katana 1000.
That's awesome.
And so I went out the door, went down the street.
I thought you were 18 when you got that.
No,
when I was
16.
yeah.
So I went down the road to the Honda dealer, and I was sitting in the parking lot. I'd only gone 2 miles, and I was doing a burnout in front of the place, spitting rocks and filling the place full of smoke. And I launched the bike, and I crashed it right in front of the guy, like literally 75 from here, like 75 feet. I crashed it. I was skinned up both sides, and the old man came limping out. His name was Mr. Hall, and he came limping out of the place, and you know he had a cane because he was an old flat tracker. And he's like, "God damn you fucking kids!" And he came out to go get me, and I am bloody like all over. I got up on the bike, and it took off again. Yeah, that was it.
Awesome.
That was my first 3 miles on that
So you
bike.
must have rebuilt it because it looks mint now.
Oh yeah,
so-
yeah. I crashed that thing like 10 times. You know? You know what's funny is some of these old bikes you get on them now. Like I ride a lot of really new, really cool shit. Like the very best. I got R1Ms and all the top end stuff that's available today. But I ride a lot of these older ones, and I realized back in the day, 20, 30 years ago, we used to wheelie these things and ride them like retards.
Yep.
And to do it now and to ride these now that same way is we were superhuman guys. You know, when we were younger. You know what I mean?
It's America.
It's
One of the reasons I
amazing.
believe in God is we survived all the stunts we pulled on these things. You know?
Absolutely.
So you'll be at Thompson Motor Speedway for the AMCA event. You were there last year. You were one of the sponsors of the event. About a trailer load of factory bikes.
Yeah, I bought all the MotoGP bikes last year.
Riding 6-gear wheelies down the back straightaway on these factory bikes. So if you want to see some of these super bikes in action, come to Thompson Speedway this year.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll be bringing some World Superbike, some AMA Superbike, and some MotoGP bikes there again. It was pretty good. Last year I brought one of the Suzuki World Superbikes, and the bike makes 228 at the rear wheel. And I was able to just do stand-up wheelies down the straightaway,
being strapped
you
to
know,
a
5th
rocket.
gear. It's amazing, you know. So
We're
yeah,
really
so it's great.
excited to have these bikes here. Thank you, Pete. Really
Right
appreciate
on,
it. Merry
brother, man.
Christmas. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you too, man. I'd love to bring the Jolly Ranchers today. I'm happy.
Oh man,
Yeah?
look, take another look at those things.
That's great.
You got white, yellow, green, red, and orange.
I don't know if I need the white Jolly Rancher. This one's kind of crazy.
Fantastic.
Lemon.
So we got a little angel watching over him. So yeah, we'll roll these babies in the museum, and we'll have them all cleaned up and detailed for the grand opening.
Yeah,
so
that's cool. Yeah, some of them are kind of dirty, so. But they're dirt.
well, when you have $200, it's hard to keep them all spotless, right?
You know, I didn't even remember where these were. I just found them the other day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Did Andrew ever get to ride in these 500s?
He rode all 500s. He rode the KX500. I mean, when he was 15, he rode this KX.
Did he have a favorite in the bunch?
I think he likes the KX the best. I mean,
supposedly that's the best motor.
I think it's great. But now we have some newer CR500s.
Yeah, you built one.
Yeah, I built that aluminum
Yours was
frame
here
one.
last year. The
Yeah.
44 used to be your race
The
number,
aluminum,
right?
yeah, it still is. Yeah, the aluminum frame CR500 I built was here for a little while. I'll bring that back up when the museum opens
That's
up.
a kick-ass
You know,
bike.
we only rode
I
it a
was
couple
tempted to
times.
ride
in
that
the
one, but
sand.
I didn't have the heart to. The tires were brand new, so I didn't have
The whole thing was brand
hard
new,
to
yeah.
start it.
Yeah, but it runs great. I got a couple ice bike ones set up for ice bikes, so we'll pull those out here too, and
Awesome.
we'll bring them up there. It'd
Awesome.
be great to have.
The Honda's my personal favorite because back
too.
in '86, that's the one I raced, and I
Yeah?
just love that CR.
It's a great motor.
Carl Legia, he still races one.
Really?
A vet expert, NESC guy.
You know,
he was at our house 2 months ago, and we got to ride his Carl's aluminum
that's right.
frame
He brought that
CR500.
He brought the newest one down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that
cool.
thing was insane. Dude, she's all pissed off because I just had back surgery. She didn't want me riding it. I was like, I'll be fine. It's only on the grass. And I'm doing 3-gear wheelies with it. You know, that thing was nasty.
We gotta see if any of the subscribers to your web site have a Mako 490 sand spider.
Yeah, we need a Mako to complete the collection. We do know of one down in southern Connecticut. I'm gonna have to call the guy and see if I can get it.
Yeah, gotta have a sand spider, and
yeah.
we need a Can-Am 500, because I think in 82, 83, I mean, all you moto guys would know better, but I think that was the year that Can-Am had 1 year was a Sonic 500, and I think
if
it'll be an
anybody
orange
has
one,
one,
dude.
call us.
So we'll have the orange, we'll have the red Mako, we'll have the red Hondas, the greens, the yellows.
So we
you
need
know?
we need a
Rainbow.
Mako and a
Can-Am.
Can-Am. So if anybody out there in moto world has a Mako 490 sand spider or a 500 or an ATK, let us know.
ATK or an M-Star. M-Star was Mako after a few years after Mako went out of business. M-Star took over, and they made a 500. So that's around. A couple of them
Complete
floating.
the lineup.
Yeah. So it'd be great to have the whole collection of big boards up here. You know.
Absolutely.
So all right, guys. Well, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. Merry
All right,
Christmas,
man.
everybody.
See you. Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays. Share this video, please, so we can get a lot of views on this and get a lot of exposure for the museum. And if you have a bike you want to display here, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We're on YouTube or Facebook, but share this on Facebook and like it on YouTube. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of views. So God bless everybody. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.